Morning, kids. Dad here. It is 12:09. 12:09 in the afternoon on Monday, January 5th, 2006. I had work this morning. I started work at 8:30 a.m. Right about the time you guys were sitting down getting going with school. And I'm now on my lunch break. I get to take a little break over the noon hour. I just finished a little workout here in the gym at Bravo Zulu. And I thought, so I was thinking about during my workout just now, that I'd show you guys a couple things here that we got going. So I don't know about you, I'm pretty excited about it. You guys know I'm a dork. I don't have much to get excited about. This made me excited. So when I got here, the end of September, we had this machine right here in the barn. It's a nice machine. It's a cable machine. It's kind of an all-in-one. You can do, I do about 6 different weightlifting things on it. You could probably do about 12 if you got real creative. And we also had, right over here, a pull-up bar. That's just to do pull-ups. So we had those 2 things. That was decent for weightlifting, but boy, what do you do in the winter when it snows and when it's icy? And they don't plow the roads out here, so what happens then, right? I know for me, I'd gone out there running in the blizzards, running the ice and 2 feet of snow on these roads. And after doing that a couple of times, right around Thanksgiving, I put out a post on social media, on LinkedIn. And I just said, man, dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is some cardio equipment. Cardio, C-A-R-D-I-O. It's cardiovascular. It means stuff that you can get like running or jogging, rowing, things you get your body moving for a long period of time to get your heart rate up. So first thing that happens, a friend of mine, his name's Rick H. He's my mentor. He's a retired CIA guy. He lives in South Minneapolis. I'll tell you more about him some other time. But he saw that post, and he gave us this treadmill. He donated it to the house. It's a treadmill for us to run on. I've run on it a few times. Ooh, I'm not very fast, but I'm working on that. Rick gave us 2 other things. Rick gave us this rowing machine. It's a machine you sit on it, fold those handles, and you row. That's a good workout. I do that for about 5 minutes and I'm exhausted. Then he gave us this one. That's an elliptical. You've seen me on that before for some videos. You stand on that and your feet kind of glide back and forth with your feet like that. And that's a really good workout for no impact. Your knees don't bang on the ground. So if you got back problems, knee problems, that one's really good. But for me, it's not quite enough. For me, that treadmill works better. Running, I'm still in enough shape to run. So then this past weekend, we had another friend of mine stepped up, a lady by the name of Pam. She lives down here in a town called Blue Earth nearby. She gave us this, it's called a Smith rack, S-M-I-T-H, Smith rack. What you do is you load up weights on there, on that bar, both ends of that bar, and then that bar can go up and down. You can do squats, which are bending down like that, standing back up. Or if you get a little bench, you can do bench press, which is laying on your back, push the bar up and down. The real nice thing about a Smith rack like that is you don't need a second person to hold the bar. Because that bar just kind of rotates and twists to lock up and down. So if you do a lot of weight and it gets to be too heavy for you and you can't put it back, you can just twist the bar a little bit and it'll lock itself. So it's very safe. Very good for squats in particular, and safe for doing them. So we got some weights on the way, and God bless, thank you to Pam K of Blue Earth. She's a 21-year Air Force veteran. Like, that's why she helped us out. Plus, she's just a great person. And then we had a third set show up yesterday. So this is going to take you guys back. This is back when I was a kid, back when I was your age, even younger. It's called a Nordic track. It's like a couple of skis. Those wooden pieces you're seeing right there, those are like skis. And then they're like ski pole handles. And what you do is you put your legs, your feet in there, and you ski it like you're skiing. And using your hands on the handles, it's like your ski poles. And you set resistance on there, it's like cross-country skiing. I did it for a couple minutes last night just to make sure it worked. Whoo! That boy will get your heart going, get you breathing heavy. And the second one that just showed up was like a treadmill. Not quite as heavy duty as the one Rick H gave us, but this one would be great for walkers, great for walking. Put it on an incline, 4-degree, 6-degree incline, and walk. We definitely got some fat bodies here at Bravo Zulu house who need to walk before they can run. So those two, the Nordic track and the treadmill, were from a very good friend of mine named Rob H. Rob H hasn't had a beer in 52 years. That man is part of the reason I haven't had a beer in over a year. He's a big part of the reason. He was in Vietnam. He's a Vietnam veteran. And he learned how to live without drinking or drugs or anything. Puts nothing in his body besides food and whatever a doctor tells him to if it's medicine. And he is just a giant of a man. He's physically big, large, like a big giant teddy bear. And he's just one of those guys who has the biggest heart you'll ever see. And he's funny, and he knows everybody. And he gifted these down here because I guess he wasn't using them anymore. Him and his wife were not in need of them, so the veterans down here at Bravo Zulu can use them. That's just kind of the guy Rob H is. So I'm excited. I got to get some weightlifting done today on my lunch break. Got to get back in for the afternoon of work. But it's pretty amazing when I look around here. You see now, we got starting at the Nordic track, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of workout equipment. When I came in September, we had 2. We now have 8. And that's nothing I did. That's on account of 3 amazing people, Pam K, Rick H, Rob H, who stepped up, had something that they figured they weren't using, didn't really need all that much, and they donated it. All 3 of them I consider very, very, very good friends. And I think that's kind of what friends do. They know that the guys down here at Bravo Zulu House are working on getting their health back, getting their fitness back. They're working on a lot of healing and recovery from their time in the military. And they know that right now it's cold outside, and it's snowy outside, and it's icy outside. And having some of this stuff in this barn, which doesn't have a heater, but you can tell it's got insulation, so it's about 30 degrees warmer than whatever is outside in here. There's no wind. So for these guys to have something to do in the winter, to use and do in the winter, it's a big deal for them. Because I know for me, everyday exercise is a must. I must exercise every day. Those endorphins we've talked about, those free drugs, make you feel better. So anyhow, I'm running long, but I wanted to show you that because I was excited about it. I hope you guys have something to be excited about in your back to school day. And I hope to talk to you soon. Love you.